Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Hutchison, and I'm the director of the MacSci musical this year. This is our third annual musical, Chance. Woo!
My name is Leidl. I am the assistant director of this year's musical, and it's been such an honor to work with Will and the rest of the team.
So this year we bring a new production. This is an original piece written and directed by myself and Spencer. We actually have all proceeds going to a charity this year. So I'd like to welcome to the stage VTech from Culture for the Kids and the Arts. VTech, if you'd like to say a few words.
Hi, we're just so happy to be here, and especially this show. But we got chosen today and this year as a charity, and thanks to the Mac Science and Musical and Will Hutchison, thank you very much, and the whole cast of tonight's show. Culture for the Kids in the Arts is an organization which provides access and inspiration from the arts throughout our region here in Hamilton, and up to date since inception, we got over 50,000 children to be inspired in the music, dance, drama, and visual arts. It's important that those children have opportunity once in a lifetime to experience the arts, because arts are a provider of well-balanced and well-being human, and as you know, this is the one thing which always is kind of misrepresented in education and everything. It's considered to be the playground for the rich and others. So help like today donations will inspire lots of children, and we'll be working very hard for it. And all proceeds will go to those children. So thanks again for inviting, and if anybody wants to get involved, you can go to the ckarts.ca, and there's lots of information how you can help, or you can join our organization. And the arts and science has lots to do with each other, and the STEM, and we just added A, and then we're gonna have STEAM, and that's what you're gonna have tonight. Okay, so thanks again, and we're privileged to have this opportunity for me.
So as of last night, we raised $4,500, and as of tonight, with all proceeds from tonight's show, we'd like to offer you a check for $5,200 to the charity. So just a little about my experience. I've been acting for 8 years, so coming on stage in front of you guys without any stage makeup on is a little like coming out here in my underwear. It's very freeing, but I feel a little exposed.
And my background is actually more in the dance and singing world. I was a competitive singer for about 15 years, and I've actually had the pleasure of doing vocal coaching for some of the numbers that you'll see today, along with Graham for the first time, and just to see how far people have come who may have never sang before, to be up here performing for you for the first time tonight is incredible.
I'm Anna, I'm the producer for the show. This is my 6th play or musical that I've stage managed / produced.
So thanks to these two and my fantastic executive team, none of this would be possible without them. They're the true players of tonight's show. Also behind the scenes you will see 21 brilliant singers, actors, and dancers who've been working tirelessly for the past 6 months to put these together, as well as a team of 15 very talented musicians. So we're very, very excited to put on the show for you guys tonight. Just a little background, this show was inspired by my first year experience working 30 hours a week, not really being involved in school that much. And I felt very, very drained and didn't realize that school very much is all about the experience as much as it is an education. One of my friends once told me that's kind of been the inspiration for my show tonight. So if you take anything away from this, like I do encourage you, whether you're a university student or further into your career, we just encourage you to just find any of those passions, let those passions drive you. It's not about just keeping your nose in the books the entire time. That is important, but there's so much more to it. We do ask that you do refrain from flash photography tonight, as well as putting those ringers onto silent. Yeah, and we really hope you enjoy the show. Thank you.
Mr. President, the Cumulative Research Association programs here see you.
Thank you, Denise. Send them in.
Hello, Ms. Kusalis. Pleased to meet you.
Please call me Patty.
Patty, it's my pleasure. My name is Marcella Green, and I'm the CEO of the Cumulative Research Association program. These are my colleagues.
Ms. President, such an honor. I'm Stephanie Houston. That's Stephanie with an I-E, not a Y. For the press.
Please forgive her, Patsy, old girl. She truly thinks you run the whole damn country. No fault of her own, might I add. She was dropped in the head as a baby. The name's Antoine Capone, and I've been cleaning up messes since I could change my own life.
So, Marcella, what is this proposal you had for me?
Miss Patty, we understand you're quite busy, so let's get down to business. We are the founders of the Cumulative Research Association program, and our goal is to create a new and innovative educational environment for universities across Canada. Our program includes outsourcing textbooks and hiring McMaster staff through our company to ensure quality and consistency.
We will supply the school with nutritious and delicious food options for all. It'll be like catering in paradise. As well, we will monitor clubs and teams across campus to ensure inclusion of all students. So you have one less thing to worry about, you awfully busy woman.
Our program is cost-effective. It eliminates unnecessary work and creates an easy and professional educational environment. Best part, it's cost-effective.
You already said that.
Right. It's easy as 1, 2, 3, if you see here. If you need anything, day and night, you give your buddy Antoine a call. Me and the poker boys, we'll take care of you. Work off any nasty problems.
You see, Miss Patty, we care about the students, and we know that that's your #1 priority. McMaster needs a new system to improve the quality of student life on campus, and that's something that we can promise. Our job is to make yours easier and theirs successful.
That's all fine and well, but Marcella, we've been over this. We don't have enough money to fund anything else on campus.
And that's why the Cumulative Research Association program is what McMaster needs. We want to invest in you, Patty. Our program will save the school. Can you say with certainty that McMaster can get through one more year without any financial support? We've seen the numbers, and we know you need us just as much as we need you. So what do you say?
Where do I sign?
Goody. Wonderful. I will leave the paperwork with the secretary. We are very much looking forward to working with you.
Looking forward to working with you too, Marcella.
What do you know? The dumb broad body! From here on in, we'll be walking down Easy Street.
Fifth Avenue!
Quiet, you idiot! She's right outside. We may not own the walls of the school yet, but we now own the lives of each one of those ignorant children that walks through those doors.
And just like that, all those years of planning, finally in action.
After we're done with McMaster, we'll finally have the perfect workers for the Cumulative Research Association program. They can forget their silly little dreams about law school or teachers college or med school.
Yeah, we'll suck the creative spirits right out of them, just like we did at UFP.
That wasn't very hard, considering U of T sucks the creative spirits out of their students before they even start. Be prepared, though. McMaster's going to be more challenging.
How? McMaster has like 10 students compared to U of T.
There may be less students here, but they have a lot more spirit and ambition. I mean, did you hear the cyclones during Welcome Week? They took the campus by storm.
Not even they stand a chance once we're done with them. By next year, there will be no Welcome Week. That ridiculous event just used up time that we could be using to teach them about working for crap.
Antoine, what did I say about abbreviating the Cumulative Research Association program? They want to play their silly little games, fine, let them. Today's for them, tomorrow we'll have it all. Imagine having everything we've ever dreamed, don't you want it?
Maybe.
Can't you see it? Kinda. Remember getting hired after grad was all that it seemed.
What you see?
Maculum, barely, gotta believe it.
Keep talking.
You and I, all the things. What's your point?
What's the scheme?
Well, hold on. Go on. Listen up then. Listening. Come on, Forks, line of
Taylor.
Don't be so childish.
Oh, wait, if I fit into this.
With you, we can win. Think bigger.
You go across the sack.
That's better. Don't you see that bigger is better and better is bigger? A little bit is never enough. No, 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 don't you want it all? You want it, you know that you want it. The power, the fortune, and more. You want it all. You want it, you know that you want it. We're office on the 50th floor. You want the world, nothing less. No more work, no more stress. We got all of them to deal with us. Sing it! I want it all. I want it, I want it, I want it. I'm a Fortune 500. I want it all. Can't you see it? Yeah, they're gonna love me. I mean us. Office secretary.
I called Halle Berry.
She's a stripper, honey. She wouldn't take your money. There's cosplays and limos to know and
Magazine.
yes, please expanding the whole company.
All we got now, bring our students flying high.
Turn them into robots. What? Figuratively. Oh, no electives, no teens. Take their hopes, take their dreams. McMaster today. Tomorrow the world.
Think
bigger.
Lease versus the end.
That's better. Don't you see that bigger is better and better is bigger? A little bit is never enough. No, no, no. I want it, I want it, I want it. The power, the fortune, and more. I want it, I want it, I want it. An office on the 50th floor. I want the world, nothing less. No more work, no more stress. We got all of them to deal with that. I want it all. I want it, I want it, I want it. Reach the top of the TSX. We want it all. I want it. 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 I want
I want it, I want it, I want it.
Toronto!
LA!
Sydney! Buenos Aires!
Tokyo!
Moscow! Hollywood! McMaster University!
I said I'm fine, Dad. I can carry the last box on my own.
Oh, sweetheart, just don't deck those boxes too high.
Wouldn't want him to tipsy tumble over.
Dad, don't say it like that. You're being so extra.
Extra cautious. That's what dads are for.
Remember when you were little and you would stack those couch pillows? After your little bath, your little bum would just stick on the end. Mom, what did we talk about? Are you trying to feed me to the wolves on my first day?
Catherine, these boxes just don't look safe. Let me take them down for you so they don't spill out.
You don't have any more tape. Dad used the last of it taping the canoe to the car.
Well, then I guess it's a good thing you brought the on-the-go bag.
What's that?
What's the on-the-go bag? What a great question. I gave the birthday tip to your mother last week for anniversary. It's my newest invention, and by far the best one yet. This one's gonna change the world. I just know it.
Sorry I asked.
I suggest we make the presents this year. I'm so lucky being married to an engineer.
Yeah. Lucky you. So what's this on-the-go thing? Dad, that is just an oversized purse.
No, sweetie, it's the on-the-go bag. It has everything you'll ever need when you're on the go, including... Did someone say they needed tape? Give me 2 minutes.
No, Dad, it's fine. We made it here without anything spilling out. Nothing's gonna fall out at this point. But you're just gonna go ahead and start taping anyway, even though I'm just gonna unpack as soon as you leave. Great, glad I'm invisible.
Sweetheart, do you need some help cleaning? This place looks like it hasn't been cleaned since it was built.
It's late, Mom. What do you expect?
Maybe you can ask your friends. Do you guys have any cleaning supplies?
Check the on-the-go bag.
Just put this together. I'm not really good at cleaning. You know what? Maybe you guys should get going. It is getting late, and I'd like to start getting my stuff together.
Alrighty, now those boxes are more locked down than a chastity belt.
That reminds me of one more thing. Oh, here you go.
No, it's okay. You really don't need to.
Sweetheart, we're not going to be with you this year. So you have to make smart decisions with your head before a guy starts making decisions with his head.
Yeah, got it. Thanks.
Remember the double rabbit?
Honey, don't tell her that. Do you remember what happened last time we did that?
Hey, best mistake I ever made.
So, how does it feel to be on your own for the first time?
Well, I'm nervous.
I'm nervous. I'm that.
Sweetheart, I know it's scary to think about now. You're gonna have so much fun studying and learning about med school. You're gonna have a great time. You know you can call us if you need anything at all. We love you. Now go make friends with your new roommates. Bye.
Actually, on second thought, I think you could maybe take a few of those back. You know, hotel this weekend.
Just take them all. Oh, yummy.
Hi, I'm Cate. I just moved into room C.
Well, duh. We can hear you.
Huh. So I guess we're roommates then, huh? What are your names?
Abby, Kayla,
What program are you guys in?
we're in health science.
Oh, that's great. I'm in life sci.
I know. We can tell. We're trying to study our course syllabuses. The classes start in less than a week, you know?
And the syllabus
is testable.
Okay, well, I'll let you get back to that. I'm just gonna start unpacking. But it was really nice to meet you both.
Great, just please, if you could keep it down.
Kate, it's about time you should start studying for your course syllabi, don't you think?
That is, unless, you know, you don't want to get into a second year specialization.
Oh, I guess you're right. My laptop is just packed up right now, so I don't think I can get to it. Do you think I could look off of one of yours?
I'm sure someone will want to join us, Max.
I'll get it.
Hey! Hi, we were just looking for someone to come to Clubs Fest with us.
Oh, yeah, I'd love to.
I'm Max. I'm Kate. Nice to meet you. This is my roommate, Sophia.
Hi.
Nice to meet you. What program are you in?
I'm in life science.
Us too!
Oh, no, wait, please, come in. I was so worried that I wouldn't make any of my friends in my program. You know how they always say science kids are really weird?
That's definitely not true. All the science students have been so friendly. Science definitely has the most fun out of all the faculties. There's so much to do in science. There's I Love Science Day, the MacSci musical, formaldehyde formal.
Wait, what did you just say?
The formaldehyde formal, see, it's a play on the word formal and a single carbon aldehyde.
No, there's a science musical?
Yeah, the MacSci musical. Max and I were thinking of auditioning. You should totally audition with us.
Oh, no, I don't think so. I've never done a musical before.
Oh, that's okay. I haven't performed in high school, but I was talking about it with one of the res reps, and they said it's a great way to get involved with other science students who like the arts.
I don't know. Don't you think it might get in the way of school?
Well, school is important. It's the reason we're all here. But if you choose not to do the things you love, you'll end up like one of those soul-sucking corporate robots you give tea. School is an experience as much as it is an education. And besides, syllabus is not testable.
Okay, I'll come with you guys then.
Great! Let's go! Yeah, okay. What class are you taking?
This semester I have chem, physics, and bio.
One bio.
What bio do you have?
1A03.
Oh, I'm in 103.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know which club. Do you have a SS club? Sign language club? No. Max, if you're not interested in any of these clubs, why did you want to come so badly? I am so hungry right now. The only club I'm interested in is the turkey club.
Guys, look, there's the science musical booth. Let's check it out.
Hi, we're thinking of auditioning for the MacSci musical.
Fantastic!
My friend has never done a musical before, so I was wondering if you could explain to us how it works.
Watch your mouth! Never done a show before! Oh, you poor thing. So young and so stage deprived. No need to be ashamed, though. I was only the lead in like a half a dozen shows before I came to university, so you're preaching to the choir, sister. I mean, we all gotta start somewhere, right? So true, Allie. Shut up, Nikki.
So, what show are you guys doing this year?
We will be performing Rent this year. My name is Jackson, I am the director, and this is Ellen. Her and I were leads last year when we did Grease. And a 5, 6, 7.
You're the one that I want, you are the one I want. Ooh, 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 honey, you're the one that I want, you are the one I want. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Wow, I really like your shoes.
I'm actually still singing. The one I need, oh yes indeed.
Auditions. The cleanser of the soul, the molder of the heart that cries to bring forth the slumbering beast within.
Yeah, that's great. When are they?
Next week, my buddy, the theater pigeons, you'll have to prepare a song and a monologue. Here's a list we have pre-selected for you to choose from.
Oh, wow, it looks like all these songs are from the Grease soundtrack.
And the monologues, too.
We really enjoyed doing that show, didn't we, Jackson? I really liked it, too.
Yes, it was quite the production. You can all put down your favorite theatrical styles and phone numbers down on the sign-up sheets, and we'll contact you regarding auditions.
How often do you guys rehearse?
We rehearse thrice weekly. Uno times during the week, and 2-0 on the weekend.
Oh, wow, that's kind of a big commitment.
Well, it's a big show! I mean, we can't commit to you unless you can commit to us.
Right. I don't know, maybe I'll hold off. It might get in the way of school.
Just remember, you can always make time for something you care about. Because that something's going to be what gives you the drive to carry on with everything else in your life.
So, do any of you sing?
I was in show choir since I was 6. Yeah, and I performed in musicals all through high school.
And, what about you, sweetheart? Oh, well, I mean, not really. I've never sung in front of other people before.
Well, I mean, we can't all be talented, right? There's gotta be someone to come watch the shows, too.
Ellie, take her under your wing and let her suckle from your teat of many talents.
Okay. I'm gonna start really slow. Try to keep up, okay?
A smile divine, engage your core.
Make it your own. Express your tone. Now we're ready to go.
Just open your throat and lift your voice.
Find the right note. Now it's your choice.
Let's do this thing. Show me what you can bring. Get ready to sing.
And it goes like this.
Many auditions we go through. Most of us don't even really know. You have to move this way. We have to move this way. We have to move this way. Gotta be able to tell us sexy. That's just how you do the musical. Take the moves this way. Get some moves this way. Gotta get some moves this way. You wanna know how to harmonize, take control. Oh yeah, you got it right. But to share my secret, you're gonna have to keep it. Nobody else can see this say.
And it goes like this.
Many bad auditions we go through. Most of them don't even really know. Too bad to lose the swagger. Had to lose the swagger. Had to lose the swagger. Gotta be able to dance and sing. That's just how you do the musical. They cannot lose the swagger. Had to lose the swagger. Had to lose the swagger. Many bad auditions we go through. Most of them don't even really know. So I have to lose the swagger. I got to lose the swagger. I know I can learn to dance and sing. I really wanna do the musical thing, but not lose the swagger. I've got to lose the swagger. I've got to lose the swagger.
Oh my god, Kate, on a scale from Rebecca Black to Adele, you're like Ariana Grande. You gotta try out for the musical, man.
I know our Ellie can be a tad over-dramatic at times, but don't let her scare you. Kate, my dear, you make a beautiful noise. I wouldn't want to see that go to waste.
You'll see me for auditions, Jackson.
Fantastic, I'm looking forward to it.
Guys, it's 12:25. We have to head to class.
Oh, I have physics, but I'll see you guys in
Yeah,
psych.
see ya.
Did you do Marcella last night?
Of course.
And the entire year you The entire year is going to happen. Yes. Sorry, I'm sorry, Susie. Oh, that's right. Sorry, guys. Oh my God. Is anyone sitting here?
No, it's all yours.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am Dr. Ryan Satter, and welcome to Physics 1A03. By the end of this course, you will have learned to bottle fame, brew glory, and even put a star on death. Show of hands, how many aspiring physicists are with us today? I realize that many of you are here in order to fulfill your requirements to get into medical school. Well, if you want to do well in the course, you will have to do well in the assignments, which will allow you to do well in the labs, which will all in all help you get into medical school, and we will all be happy. This, of course, predicated on how well the final examination goes in December. Any questions?
It's the first day and I don't even think I can make it past this class.
I don't even think I can make it through the next 5 minutes.
Is there anything more stereotypical than a German physics professor?
So stereotypical. Something you'd only see in like a musical or something.
Yeah, musicals are the worst. Almost as bad as physics.
Yeah, almost.
I'm Heath.
Cate, nice to meet you, Heath.
So, that being said, which instance is going to cause a greater exertion of force? You pushing against the wall or the wall pushing back at you? Discuss with your peers.
I guess it would be you pushing against the wall, right? Like, the wall is hard to move?
No, I think it might be the wall pushing on you, because the wall's heavier, right?
Actually, an equal amount of force is exerted in each case.
But of course, you are right. One might think that the greater force exerted would be the wall, but in reality, there is an equal and opposite force pushing back on you. Wow, something we may not see simply by observing. We need to discipline our minds, and that is why we're here. That is all we have for today. Next class, we'll be looking at waves, and don't forget to finish your long cabinet assignment by next Friday.
I guess I need to get started on that long cabin thing sometime soon, eh?
I know, right? It's the first class, and I already feel like I'm falling behind.
Do you maybe want to get together sometime this week to do long kappa?
That sounds like a great idea, Heath.
Sorry.
Wow, you reached forward, and I thought you meant for something to happen. And I mean, you have really nice ears.
Thanks. So you have class now, or?
No, I've had class since 8:30, but now I'm done for the day.
My God, I wish someone would have told me how hard it was going to be waking up for 8:30s. I never would have taken it.
I know, right? And you'd think living a 2-minute walk from class would make a difference, but nope.
The difficulty is like X approaching a vertical asymptote?
Exponentially greater? I'm actually getting a little hungry. Do you want to go over to Centro to get something to eat?
I have to wait for the musical auditions to end. See, last year I went to watch the show because my girlfriend...
The musical auditions! I forgot to prepare a song and a monologue. I'm so sorry, Heath. I have to go. You're climbing uphill, Catherine, climbing uphill. I'm up every morning for class. I'm standing in line with 200 girls who have more experience than me, who've already been to the gym. I'm waiting 5 hours in line and watching the girls just coming and going in dresses that look just like this, till my number is finally called. When I walk in the room, there's a table of them, always them. What other way? Who've been sitting like I have and listening all day to 200 girls belting as high as they can. This is my one moment. This is your 200th moment. Somebody skip this moment. I must save face. You come home, I should have told them I was sick last week. They're gonna think this is the way. So why is this pianist playing so loud? Should I sing louder? I'll sing louder. Maybe I should stop and start over. I'm gonna stop and start over. Why is the director staring at his crotch? Why is that girl staring at my resume? Don't stare at my resume. I made up half my resume. Look at me, stop looking at that, look at me. You love my shoes, oh what's my shoes? I hate these stupid shoes. Why did I pick these shoes? Why did I pick this song? Why did I do this audition? Why? This is my one moment. Get up and do something worth it. You only have this moment. Don't let it waste. I am a good person. I'm an attractive person. I am a talented person. Grant me grace. Grant me grace.
You're late. What took so long?
Don't you worry yourself, dollface. Patty has been taken care of, if you know what I'm saying.
You killed the MSU president?
No, you clown! We paid for her to go on vacation. Took her down there and got her away for a while, where we could put our little plan into place.
Where did you take her? Barbados? Italy? Hawaii? Did you take her to New Zealand? I want to go to New Zealand like so badly.
We can't afford to send our executives on extravagant vacations on the taxpayer dime. What do you think we are? The $2 government? Now, she'll be happy camping out the cruise for a while. Besides, the reception down there is worse than the second basement of BSB. We won't have to worry about her until it's too late.
Unfortunately, the MSU isn't our only concern. Stephanie, how is the interfaculty assimilation coming along?
The Faculty of Humanities and Social Sciences were easy. Most of their profs are our hires. More than 83% of engineering and health science students are now reading out of our textbooks, and you know how highly they all think of themselves. Not a single one of them would be caught dead without the newest edition.
And science?
Well,
And science?
oh, Marcella, you remember how science was when we went here?
How bad is it?
Almost none of our science textbooks sold from the campus store this year. They just all buy it used on MacFrame for sale.
That's not our problem with science. I knew going in that science wouldn't give in easily. They're all too compelled to pursue their passions and build a strong and supported community. It's disgusting. We can't let this happen again.
Nothing has changed. They all want to go to med school, just like we did. We went to Mac. We were still dragged in the corporate bubble. So tell me, what's the dealio now?
I still remember when Simon and Hiller Investment Tech came to the school to tell us the truth about our lives. We were sitting in BSB 147 in Hitchcock's Chem 1A3 class learning about buffering regions. This trio in suits came in and told us there's no point devoting our undergrad careers to getting into med school because it wasn't going to happen. Well, we all applied and we all didn't get in. So we joined their company when we graduated. Now look at us. Our careers were made by Simon and Hiller Investment Tech.
Yeah, where would we be if it went for SHIT?
We're better than shit. We're crap now. Abbreviations.
Now, how are we going to get those science students to leave their dreams and convert them into association program employees?
Marcella, baby! Nothing has changed since our time here in this godforsaken excuse of a prison.
That's where you're wrong. What changed? What stopped us from joining investment tech in the first place? Nothing. Nothing stopped us. We had nothing holding us back. No diluted dreams, no uproarious fantasies, no whispers of false hope. I know what we need to do to snap these students back to reality. Follow me.
met last night and I did 3rd year's long practice.
And that is how I discovered the string theory. Great question. As I was saying, blah, 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 physics, blah, blah, insert joke, ha, ha, ha.
Why is Randstad acting so weird this week?
You mean weirder than normal?
Well, don't you think? I mean, he's been going off on weird tangents and using weird equations and showing us weird videos. He's just been acting very peculiar.
I think you're the weird one here.
I've been meaning to ask you, have you ever been down to Coots Paradise?
No, what's that?
It's just behind Brandon Hall, and since this is the last week we're going to have before midterm season, I was wondering if maybe after class you wanted to go with me?
After class, I have the musical callbacks. I'm so sorry, Heath. It's kind of a mandatory thing, but I would love to.
Cate, go. You don't have to apologize. We can go some other time.
If you have any questions about the content we covered today, please see me during my office hours. If you come any other time, I can't promise I will be able to help you, since I will be busy proffing or using expensive lab equipment or whatever else professors do. All hail the Cumulative Research Association program.
I'll text you when the callbacks are over, and then maybe we can go to Coots Paradise.
Coots?
Oh, yeah, that one. I'll text you when they're done.
Guys, guess what? What? On the weekend, he sent me an eggplant emoji, and I was like, hold on there, boy, I'm too drunk for this. I know! He wasn't even like you! Oh my God,
Chanel, you actually made it this year!
Hey, the cast is up.
Guess who got Joanne?
Oh, Max, that character was made for you.
And guess who got Mimi?
Oh, Sophia, I'm so happy for you.
No, Kate, check the list.
I'm gonna be playing Mimi? But I've never done a musical before. How did this happen?
Your audition said it all.
My audition? My audition was a train wreck. I didn't even do a song or a monologue that you wanted me to.
Well, Cate, you stuck your neck out to do this audition, didn't you? I know it can be difficult doing something with which you lack experience, but I can see the passion in you. When there's something you care deeply about, it shall not remain unnoticed. No, ma'am. You're like a little baby rabbit, hatching so beautifully out of your egg.
What the hell is this?
Ellie, it's okay. You got the legal musical last year. Orion sounds like a great character, too.
You don't know what you're talking about. And you! Are you illiterate or just dumb? Why is my name cast as Maureen? I'm supposed to be Mimi!
Ellie, darling, we talked about this. How we must be bestowing upon the cast the chance to explore new roles this year.
New roles? I thought you meant like giving Chanel a chorus role because she sounds like a harpoon whale when she rehearses. I will not be portrayed like a stuck-up whore for others' entertainment.
I beg to differ.
What did you say, you snotty bitch?
Get out!
You can't tell me what to do!
This is my show, and I am not going to have an insolent brat in my cast. I am deeply grieved that you cannot put aside your own pride for 2 minutes to see that there are more important matters here. This show is meant to create community and deliver an important maxim to our audience. And, as I would say to a mother of triplets, yours is not the one which I would wish to deliver.
I don't want to be a part of your stupid show anyway!
Come, my thespians, let's head to the theater to begin rehearsal.
You're still in the show, Nikki. If I can't get at them from the outside, you can break them down from the inside.
Well, hello there, ladies. Do we have a problem here?
Who are you? We're the Cumulative Research Association program, and you look awfully upset, Pookie, because we hate to see anyone on our program not enjoying themselves.
What program?
The Cumulative Research Association program, of course. I know you've heard of us gold face.
I've seen that around the school.
Well, of course you have. We help to improve and redesign the university experience.
Let's be honest, we're the reason this good forsaken run hasn't shut down yet. It's just as bad as it was when we were here.
But we're here to fix that, starting with you, the students, and ensuring that the activities you're participating in aren't destructive.
We know about all the drama that goes on in a musical, and it's like not good.
I didn't say anything about a musical.
Do you want Jackson and his musical to go away, Ellie? Because we could make that happen. Antoine! See, the Godfather, I'm not talking about killing him, I was just going to make her an offer she can't refuse.
No, it's okay. We don't need your offer. Hush your mouth. So, why are you here?
We've only been involved with McMaster for 5 short months, but it seems that the on-campus activities are becoming very exclusive and destructive to students' well-being, especially in science.
With your help, I'm sure we can shut down that bad musical for the better.
I don't know, Ellie. I know you're mad at Jackson now, but they're like family. Family? Family wouldn't do this to each other. And it's not just about Jackson, it's about that preppy little first year who's so high on her pedestal. She thinks she can come in here and steal the show from me? She may have everyone else fooled, but I knew she was trouble from the moment I laid eyes on her.
We're going to need your help from the inside, Nikki, if this is going to work. Are you in?
Okay, I'll do it.
Attention students, due to recent activity, an event ban will be put on clubs that are unrepresentative of McMaster's standards for power and progression. As seen always as an institution progresses, there is a balance between old and new, between permanence and change, between tradition and innovation, because some changes will be for the better, while others will come, in the fullness of time, to be recognized as errors of judgment. Some old habits will be retained, whereas others, outmoded and outworn, must be abandoned. Let us move forward then, into a new era of openness, effectiveness, and accountability, intent on preserving what ought to be preserved, perfecting what can be perfected, and pruning wherever we find practices that ought to be prohibited. All hail the Cumulative Research Association program. That is all.
Oh, God! Oh, so sorry I'm late.
What happened to you?
Oh, the line in Lafayette's way too long, so I went to grab a willy dog instead, and I rushed over to North Club. I didn't know which one Brandon Hall was.
Oh, Brandon's the one with 11 stories.
That's what some girl I asked said, but who has time to listen to 11 stories? So, I just walked along a tree line until I could find the entrance, and then once I found the entrance, I started eating my willy dog and didn't realize that there was a hill right beside the path, which, of course, I fell down.
Oh my gosh, are you okay?
Yeah, well, I'm fine, but I lost my willy dog.
Well, I'm glad you're okay.
Brought you a willy dog, too.
Oh, that's so thoughtful. There's a bite taken out of it.
It's pickles and hickory steaks and ketchup on it. That's what I usually have.
Do you want the willy dog?
If you insist.
Did you hear about the club span going on around campus?
I think I saw an email about it, but I probably just sent it to the trash with all the other spam from the school.
No, I'm serious. Look, someone put it on Spotlight Mac. To those prop people who think they can take Mac away from Mac, what gives you the right to deem any club unrepresentative of McMaster pride? Our clubs are what give us McMaster pride. Hashtag get the crap out of Mac. Sincerely, Dumbledore's Army. Fire emoji, fire emoji.
They don't have the authority to shut down clubs on a whim. They need more evidence than that.
I bet someone just thought it would be funny to hack into the registrar's account and send out a prank mail or something.
So,
What do you think of Coots Paradise?
I can't believe I've never been here before. It's just so beautiful.
You sure are.
What's that?
I was just saying how gorgeous this place is, how it's so comforting and elegant. It has such a nice atmosphere.
What are you talking about?
I'm just really glad I met you this year. You've been a huge help with physics, and we've been a really good friend.
I promised myself I was going to focus on school in first year. My parents have been on me all summer about putting school above all else. They've been preparing to send me off to university since my 9th birthday when they got me the Bill Nye the Science Guy experiment kit.
Right. Only focus on school. That's a good plan for first year.
But now, since I've got my eye on you, on our relationship, not that I think we're in a relationship, I mean our friendship is relationalistic, but it's not. I am so good at screwing up relationships. Friendships, damn it.
Screwing anything up. I have horrible luck with relationships too. There's this girl.
I was afraid of that.
Last year.
Go on.
She was part of my group of friends, and she was really fun to be around and had such a kind smile. She was so driven with her part in Greece and in school.
Wait, she was in the musical last year? Do I know her?
It was Ellie.
Ellie, the Wicked Witch of the West Side Story, Ellie?
One and only. We ended up dating for a year, and when we started hanging out alone, things just weren't the same. She became very bossy, and that kind smile I was used to seeing just disappeared. When we would hang out with friends again, she drew on her smile with her personality makeup, and suddenly everything was fine. I felt like an actor in one of her productions. That went on for 7 months.
Well, why did you stay with her for so long?
There were many times I tried breaking up with her, but she would just turn the blame back on me and make me feel guilty about it. I always ended up apologizing to her by the end of it, and she would just call back the next day like nothing happened.
Nothing like that should ever happen to such a sweet guy like you.
The point is, I didn't think I was going to date the first year. All it takes is one person to change your mind. Don't act surprised, not everything lasts. I've broken my heart so many times, I've stopped keeping track. She lived in guys, she was my prize. The kindest smile I had seen for a while. And when we got home, she would distress me. She bitched and fussed and tried to undress me. Like belting karate. And I thought someday it would all turn out. She made me work and work till I couldn't get out. And the signs were sure there, she even tried to drown my pet. Yeah, I just didn't know it yet. Over summer break, it's then we broke up. I guess it's half timing and the other half's left. I saw you in class, I knew it felt right. You came out of nowhere and into my life. I know that we can be so amazing, and maybe your love is gonna change me. And now I can see every possibility.
And somehow I know it will turn out. You'll make me cry so we can learn to work it out.
And I promise you, Cate, to give so much more than I get. Yeah, you just haven't seen it yet. It's not easy in your first year, but we don't need to fight it. Get it right and be united. Someday I'll know it'll all turn out. I'll work to work it out. Promise you, kid, I'll give more than I get, than I get, than I get, than I get. Oh, you know it'll all turn out, and you'll make me work so we can work to work it out. And I promise you, kid, you give so much more than I get. Yeah, you just haven't seen it yet. It's my word. You just haven't seen it. Promise you, kid, you give so much more than I get. We have this moment. Don't let it win. You just haven't seen it yet.
I always tried telling Allie that Keith was a scumbag. But no, Nikki, you're just lonely and jealous. Wait until she hears about this.
Nikki?
Sophia! Hey!
What are you doing here?
I was just going for a walk.
Alone?
Yeah, alone.
With the binoculars.
Oh! I was just bird watching. Oh look, there's a toucan!
I'm getting a call. Hold on. Hey, Kate, what's up?
Allie, you will never guess what just happened. I just saw Heath kissing Kate.
No, you didn't. Heath?
Yes, I did.
You know he has a girlfriend, right?
She didn't seem to care.
Yeah, they're on a break. It doesn't mean they're broken up.
I know. That's why I feel so bad. He's still into you.
But that doesn't make what you did okay.
And that's why you need to fight for him.
But you could have stopped it.
Don't turn this around on me. I'm not the one who was kissing your man.
Oh, when Ellie finds out, she's gonna kill you and castrate him.
Do you kiss him with that mouth? You're just gonna have to talk to him. It's not your fault. You know I'm always here for you.
Of course, Kate. Anytime.
Hello?
Okay. Yeah, bye. So, birds. You like birds?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Well, I guess I will see you.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Yeah.
Cuts. Where are our harmonies? Unfortunately, we're performing for people with ears, so we cannot afford to sound like a broken radiator. Ugh!
Hey, Sophia, is Kate around?
Like she's gonna want to talk to you?
Kate!
How dare you come in here and try and talk to me? What, did you think I wasn't gonna find out? All it takes is one person to change your mind. I can't believe I ever even trusted you.
We were on a break!
I don't want to hear it. Now leave me alone before I give you another hand to match the one on your cheek.
Oh my. What's going on down here? I hope everyone's behaving.
If not, old Antoine could show you a thing or two about bad behavior.
Chanel, no. Teacher.
Can I help you?
Hi, my name is Marcella. I'm from the Cumulative Research.
You're from Crown.
Enough with the abbreviations!
We're here to inform you that the MacSci musical is hereby disbanded. Due to the cynical nature of the event, its history of discrimination and exclusion, and its promotion of explicit behavior.
This club is unrepresentative of McMaster's formidable image, and we require you to leave immediately. or face expulsion, if you know what I'm saying.
We don't know what you're saying. We don't promote explicit behavior or discriminate against anyone or do anything that you're accusing us of.
Sorry, sweetie, but that's hard to refute. One of your own testifies otherwise.
Balderdash!
After being a part of this monstrous cult for the past few years, I can assure you that nothing good can come of letting this show run.
Ellie, what did you do?
Jackson, this should have been done a long time ago. Marcella is the only one who sees the true horrors behind this production and isn't willing to turn a blind eye.
You have played a major role in this production since your first year and have had nothing remotely distasteful to say about it until you didn't get the lead. This is a cruel way of exacting your revenge, Ellie.
And harmful accusations like that are one of the reasons why we are shutting down this club.
How did you even find us anyways?
I don't know, a little birdie told me.
Nikki, you rat! I heard you talking on the phone with Ellie this morning. You're helping her get back at us, aren't you?
You guys only care about yourselves. I'm in my 4th year and I've poured my heart and soul into this musical and I've only ever got supporting roles.
Well, you can go with them, because we don't want a snake slithering around our theater.
Oh, I'm sorry, didn't you hear? We're not going anywhere. You've been disbanded.
Enough of this power trip, Ellie. You've done enough damage.
You want to talk to me about damaging? What about breaking hearts? What about breaking trust?
You know this relationship was over a long time ago. I wanted to break up with you for a while now, but I called for a break instead, just so I would know I was making the right decision. You are a self-absorbed sociopath, and this proves it. Enough turning the blame back on me, Ellie. We're done.
All right, this property is owned by the school, and if you don't leave now by choice, I'll have to remove you by force.
Antoine, you're from Mississauga. Stop pretending like you're tough.
You can kick us out of this space, but you cannot shut down my musical. This is my team, and we're not giving up because some assholes in suits have nothing better to do on a Sunday night.
Jackson, I need to talk to you. I know I said I could take this commitment before, but if they're shutting the musical down, I can't get into any trouble, or I'll lose my scholarships. School's getting kind of tough right now, and there's some personal things that I have to deal with. This is just too much for me.
We can get through this, my little hatchling. You care about this musical, don't you? You need to fight with me!
I'm sorry, Jackson. There's just too big of a risk that I can't afford.
Look what we have here.
Jackson, looks like your star has fallen.
Due to some unfortunate casting choices this year, but I could have told you that.
You may think you've got us pinned, but we're not giving up without a fight. How do you let your own show go when they let go and blow your dreams away?
Spotlight's on right now, you'll find you'll face a fine expulsion or pain. Politics get this trap when they're fundamentally freaking high. They're all just bitter exception. She can't deny it. Hey, I could just die.
At least we're not on the soft side.
Where we gonna stay? Where we gonna stay? When they take away our last chance.
How do you let a group of children to work before it's cut your hopes and that's the world?
How can you keep clubs around when they all let you down?
And build society's rules. Taking things away that they really needed. Now they're gonna pay. Now they're gonna pay. This science not betray. Our last chance.
How do you compromise your grades just to stay on the stage? Do I fold my heart or give in to fear? When the only one you let in has another
and tell me who can I let hear? What are we doing? Chopped liver? How am I gonna wait? How am I gonna wait? How am I gonna wait? I lost you. The only one that I care for thinks that I'm a cheat. No one can play the lead quite as well as me. They want to burn this school to the ground and feel the heat of our dreams in flames. How do you leave the past behind when it keeps finding ways to get to your heart? It reaches way down deep and drives you inside out till you're torn apart. How can you connect in an age jump through the windows and make the walls you abide? 34 of students, housing, pulse expansion students, buzzing till there's nowhere left to hide. How you stand and make a stand, passion, pride will be everyone. When they act up, you call their bluff. Where we gonna stay? Now they're gonna pay. My last chance, your last chance, our last chance. Chance, 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 chance. Fight for your last chance. Fight, it's your last chance.
I can't believe she's gone.
I truly did love her. I wish I could have shown it to her some other way, so that she could truly understand what she meant to me. My angel.
She knew Tom. She touched each one of our lives in a short time, and her journey came to an end way too early. But she walked the hell out of it in pumps and left nothing behind. She truly did love you. She wouldn't want you to dwell on her past, but to relish.
Cut! Chanel, where have you been? We started rehearsal half an hour ago.
I'm sorry, Emily. I got lost. I thought we were in CNH again.
CNH is too small, remember? That's why I moved to TSH. And TSH is where the End musical rehearses, and they sound really good. Did you hear they're performing Into the Art Squad this year? And I really want to see it. They're performing March 15th to 17th.
Marcella and her goons can't find us down here. They don't want to get here.
It doesn't matter. What matters now is that we're all here. Chanel, let's start with Mimi's songs from the first act.
Well, my Oracle prof, Dr. Marlborough, he moved up our assignment a week early because he's going to Australia and he wanted to have it done before the midterm. I've been doing that all week. I didn't learn her lines.
Sacre bleu, Chanel! You said you could handle taking over for Cate. We open in 2 weeks, and you don't know your songs, you don't know your lines. Okay. Can we go from Will I?
Okay. Will I lose my dignity?
Will I lose my dignity?
What is going on?
Someone keeps cutting me off. I wouldn't have to cut you off if you were on key. I would be on key if Ashley wasn't rushing me.
You just bother me.
This space is too squished.
I know, I hate this rehearsal space. A lecture hall is not a stage.
Quit your complaining. We can run this all night if we have to, people.
Jackson, I don't know how much longer I could stay at rehearsal. We've already been here for 5 hours and I have a lab report due tomorrow. I haven't even started the discussion section yet.
We all have things we need to attend to, Sophia. But this musical, it's a teething tot. It needs our attention. Besides, We've fallen so much further behind ever since Cate left us.
Stop talking about her like she's dead. This isn't Kate's fault. I know you're still upset that she left, but did you have much of a choice? It's either that or fail out of school. I mean, aren't you a little worried the association program will find us out here and expel us?
Are you kidding? We're in the deep abyss that's the basement of KTH. There's no way they're brave enough to try and traverse through Art Squad and make it up the other side. Besides, I'd like to see them try to expel us for expressing our God-given rights as actors.
What if they do find us, Jackson? You heard them. Expulsion or pay. Sometimes I wonder if Kate made the right decision to leave when she did. Don't get me wrong, I love being a part of the musical, but at what cost?
That's it. Nobody leaves tonight until we do a clean run-through of Act 1.
And turn the page. And turn the page. Examine figure 3.4. Do now turn the page to 394. Cate, turn the page to 394!
I'm sorry, I'm not finished reading. Can we slow down a tad?
Are you kidding me? I told you should have just let her study on her own. Ugh. You know what? We would have had to listen to her complain about failing the test either way.
I'll just do the reading later.
Kate, please open up.
Go away.
We need to talk.
I don't want to talk to you.
We don't want you talking either.
I broke up with Ellie. For good.
Oh, Keith, you broke up with your girlfriend for me? What romantic! Now I must have you! Why the hell would you come all the way down here just to tell me that?
Sorry, Kate. Things between Ellie and I ended a long time ago. She doesn't mean to me what you mean to me. I'm sorry you don't want to see me, but I would never forgive myself if I let you slip through my fingers.
Well, you better start saying your Hail Marys now, because I'm slipping into my room, and don't you dare try and stop me.
We had something good going. Not like a relationship. Never had a friend who knew me better than I know myself most days. Not asking for you to choose me, Kate, or even forgive me. But I'm not ready to give you up. Don't let this go so easily or you won't be able to forgive yourself, let alone me.
so good? Tell me that. What was so good that you lied through your teeth and made me look like an idiot? Everybody knew about Ellie except for me. And you made me look like some toy that you were playing with when you were done with all your other Barbies.
Never say that. Come on, Cate, please, just listen to what I have to say. Look, I know you're right. What I did was stupid.
Really stupid.
Really stupid. Just give me a chance to show you who I really am.
I know who you really are. And if you think you can come in here with your tail between your legs and some sultry apology, then you could just leave.
Guess I'll see you in class.
How are you doing?
I'm fine. I'm doing so much better in all my classes since I quit the stupid musical. I was actually just studying for the chem midterm with my friends.
We're not friends. Talk outside.
As you can see, things are they're fantastic here. So, what are you really here for?
Kate, please come back. I know you said you don't have time for it, but we need you.
I knew it had something to do with that stupid show. Just forget it.
Chanel cannot catch up at this point.
She literally sounds like a harpoon whale. The musical is crumbling in. Kate, we need you.
I'm sorry to hear that, but I cannot go back. If I'm ever going to do well on my MCATs, I need to start pulling my grades up. I always had the highest grades in high school, but the stupid musical took up all of my free time. Dubbing the show was the best thing I ever did. I can breathe now.
Are you happy?
Did you not hear me? I have so much less to worry about.
But are you happy? If you tell me you're happy, then we'll drop this whole musical fiasco and never mention it again. But are you happy?
I don't know, okay? There's so much going on and I just don't know what I'm feeling. I loved being on stage and getting away from reality for a couple of hours, but maybe that's not realistic. This is university. Maybe it's as real as it gets.
So then come back. It's what you want to be doing. I know it's hard to make time when there's so much else going on, but if this is something you love, there's no need to compromise on it. From here on in, life doesn't get any easier, but you need to find happiness in the little things, like the musical.
You saw my grades drop, Sophia. I just don't have the time.
Maybe you should talk to someone about this, someone not involved in all of this mess. Like that psych prof, Dr. Joda Kim.
I don't need you badgering me about my life decisions. I know you're just trying to help, but it's not working. So I have a midterm I need to study for, so please, let me do that.
Okay, Soph, just leave her. If this is where she wants to be, she can stay.
Gotta be kidding me! I told you to leave me! Oh, Mom? Dad? What are you guys doing here?
There's my sweet pumpkin tart.
Oh, hi, honey. Oh, did you gain weight? You're looking a little fat.
Don't listen to your mother. Freshman 15 hit her hard too.
Oh, just like your father's middle age 50.
Mom, it's just stress. You know how school can be.
Stress? Not my little pumpkin. She doesn't get stressed.
Wait, I think I might have something in the on-the-go bag for that.
It's university, Mom. Everyone gets stressed out sometimes.
No, you're too smart to get stressed. You're not doing that silly little musical, are you? Those shenanigans are just racking up nonsense in your precious little brain.
No, I love the show. It was too much for me.
And good riddance. You don't need to be focusing on that when you could be focusing on med school.
Now I'm across the boogaloo. Would you want to put all this medical school and stress talk behind you and come out to lunch with your mom after the walk?
Yeah, I'd love that. Anything to get me out of here.
Yes! Get her out of here!
You kids are so funny joking around.
We're not joking. We hate her.
There's just some things that I have to talk to you guys about.
Oh no, is something wrong?
It's just this guy.
Didn't I tell you to double wrap it?
Ew, Dad! It's not that.
Is it a special boy?
No, yes. I mean, he was.
Did he hurt you?
He lied to me. I thought he was special, but he ended up just being like everyone else.
Need your old man to take care of him?
I didn't want you to hurt him, Dad.
Wait, I think I left the taser in the car.
Oh, honey, what's this boy's name?
Heath.
And do you like Heath?
I did, but he's.
A turkey loser face.
No, he's
A slithery little snake. A grinding to a goblin. A cockadoo hold the adieu.
He kissed me when he was seeing someone else, and now he broke up with her so that we could be together, but I'm so mad at him.
Honey, remember what I told you to do if boys get under your skin? Just watch. You guys can punch too. Brick wall, waterfall, he thinks he got it all, but he don't. You do, so boom with that attitude. Each punch, Captain Crunch. I got something you can't touch. Bang, bang, choo-choo train. You're only up, I do my thing. No Reese's Pieces, 7 up. He messed with you, girl. You messed him up.
Mom, I'm not 7 anymore. Boys are more complicated than singing them a silly little rhyme to scare them off.
You know, but did I ever tell you how I met your father in my first year of university? I was on the cheer squad. You were my But your father, he's on the LARP club, and I just thought it was the cutest little thing when he would dress up and pretend to be a prince. But I was still dating my high school boyfriend. Don't judge me, but I kind of started seeing your dad before I broke up with him.
Why would you do that? That's not fair to him.
I know, but I never believed in love at first sight until I met your father. I knew he was the one I wanted to marry, but I also wanted to break up with the other guy in person. I knew what I wanted and they forgave me for it. And 25 years later, I'm still married to my sweet prince. This guy seems to know what he wants. Maybe we should give him a chance to explain.
Thanks, Mom.
No problem. Just be sure to use a condom.
Gosh, Mom! Stop that!
They don't let skanks into med school!
And thank God for that.
I wish I had the answers, sweet pea, but you're just gonna have to figure this out for yourself.
I know, Mom. I wish I knew.
I've been dreaming of becoming a doctor long as I can remember, never really knowing why. I wish I could be the perfect daughter, be a good friend and a lover. I don't know why I try. Every class I take, every trail I track, every friend I make, every road leads back to the place I know where I cannot go, where I long to be. I lie awake late at night, cannot sleep, it calls me, and I don't know just what I'll lose. When I'm torn every way by my loved ones, I can't see which path to choose. I cannot make this choice, I've got too much to lose. I'm safe, I'm happy in my dorm room. No one but me in my dorm room. Everybody's outside. Life goes on without me in my dorm room. I am trapped in my dorm room, but no one wants to go and hide. Can I lead with pride? Can I become strong? Can I be satisfied if I play along? But the voice inside sings a different song. What is wrong with me? Just like the waves of your black, lay them on me. Keep me free. Take a lead. When you're torn and waves to me, I'm here for you. I'll never leave. You let me down if you try, but don't succeed. I know you want to make me happy. You will lead with pride, you will become strong, you'll be satisfied. Play along, your voice inside, you know that it's wrong. It's your life to lead. Make a choice, you believe, diving deep, just send it. No one knows how deep it goes. There's a change in the breeze of relief as they believe. You will see what's beyond that line, when I cross that line, a line where your dreams can become reality. No one knows where you'll go. You've got nothing left to lose, so live your best life today. One day you'll know how far you'll go.
And for our next order of business, we'll be looking at the Cumulative Research Association program's expansion over the past semester. We've successfully replaced or reprogrammed all the professors in the chemistry, physics, and MacSci departments. They now all teach using our methods and deliver the students such copious amounts of work that they can't even keep their noses above the water.
Perfect! And what about shutting down all those extracurricular bouts?
We've successfully shut down more than half of the clubs on campus. Less and less students are becoming motivated to speak out against us due to this lack of participation in other activities.
I told you, just get easier and easier once those students finally learn their places around here.
It's like little babies. So dreadfully annoying, constantly crying, needing attention all the time, then you just show a sock in their mouth and bam, they shut up. I'm telling you, they grow up so fast.
Shut up, Antoine. Ellie, any news on the musical?
I have everything completely under control. They've remained disbanded since I shut them down in January. Now they are now officially off our mounts and law-abiding souls.
Good, that's what I like to hear. So next I want to go over our budget.
Allie! I found where the musical is rehearsed. I'm so sorry, I told her that she...
Don't worry, Denise, I want to hear this. What do you mean, where the musical has been rehearsing?
Yeah, Nikki, remember how we shut them down and made sure they wouldn't reform and we're keeping it very hush-hush? Yeah, I know. That's why I followed them to make sure they weren't still rehearsing. But then I heard these really awful screams coming from down the hall. Turns out it was just Chanel singing. She's really bad. Well, that's how I found out that the musical is still rehearsing.
Where'd you see this?
In the dungeons.
What dungeons?
She means the basement, art squad.
Well, yeah. Remember, we went to Mac too. Now where can we find them rehearsed?
Well, I don't totally remember exactly where. I was walking down the steps in Musk towards 1280, then followed the voice and took a left, then got to the end of the hall and took a right, then took a left, right, left.
So is that KTH then?
Stupid little girl! She's clearly trying to tell us that they've been rehearsing in the basement as TSH.
I'm pretty sure it's KTH.
Maybe it's CNH.
No, that would be left, right, left.
CNH would be left, right. Left, right?
Wrong, that would be right beside CNH. You left out TSH, right?
CNH isn't left of TSH, that's Musk.
Wrong, right?
Right is wrong, it's left.
What's left?
Well, if who's on first, what's on second, I don't know, third base?
I don't think anything's left except a group.
CNH is left of the group.
Nothing's left of the group.
Well, not since Queen started putting money back into their business program, if you know what I'm saying.
They must be rehearsing in KTH.
I'm pretty sure she found them at CNH.
It sounds like KTH to me. It sounds like gibberish to me.
we should meet up next time they're set to get together? We'll search the basement for this band of degenerates and shut them down for good, like we should have done before.
And Ellie, before you go, when were you going to tell us about this little investigation that's been going on after you led us to believe that the music hall was no more?
There's no investigation! I have everything completely under control.
Well, it doesn't quite sound like you do, sweetheart. Just remember, there's only one reason we kept you around here.
I know, and I promise they're just messing around, but I'll make sure to put a stop to it.
Ellie, darling, I know you're a strong, courageous woman who doesn't let others pull her down. I see a lot of myself in you, did you know that? I also don't let others pull me down. So go find those invalids, crush this damn musical, and bring me their asses so I can expel them before I expel you.
Yes, ma'am. I mean, Marcella. Nikki, come!
Okay, you better listen. The boss right now, so things like this.
How did you know I was there?
Everything I see. Problems with physics you're having.
How did you know I was having trouble in physics?
The force is strong in this one. Friction.
Dr. Ken.
Please. Joda, you may call me.
Joda. I'm having a hard time seeing if what I'm doing is right. You see, I was a part of this musical on campus, and it was really fun, but I don't know if I can do it and keep up my grades, or whether or not it's worth doing.
Ah, the internal struggle. The most difficult struggles you will face, Luke.
Cate.
Cate, that's what I said. Falling behind in your classes, are you, Cate?
I was. That's why I quit. I was able to catch up, but I don't know if the workload's going to get too much at some point.
Yes, the workload, a very difficult thing to foresee. Are you doing anything at school outside of class?
No, not anymore.
Okay, sit here, will you?
I don't know what to do. If I go back, then I'm disappointing my family, and if I don't, I'm disappointing my friends. I cannot win.
Hey, my young Padawan, you must allow yourself to explore your passions. University is an experience as much as it is an education.
You think I should go back to the musical?
You should do whatever it is that makes you your best self. Because right now, being true to yourself, you are not.
But what if school gets too much again, and it's too overwhelming?
All the more reason to take time out to enjoy yourself in a difficult time.
Well, what about all the rehearsals I missed? I mean, that's added stress too. What do I do?
Send it, you must. Decide for yourself if the rewards outweigh the risks. You wouldn't want to end up like the rest of the students on campus.
What do you mean?
Be vigilant, young Padawan. Many professors have already succumbed to the influence of Marcella Green and her band of thieves, brainwashing the instructional team on campus they have been in order to create their own army of Imperial clone workers.
I knew they were up to something.
Stop them, you must, before they shut down the rest of the clubs on campus. It is the only thing that gives students hope to pursue life outside of this company.
Well, why haven't they brainwashed you yet, Jordan?
Me? No. Created the brain, I did. Now, if you'll excuse me, some psych modules I have to film. This week's topic's on classical conditioning.
Thank you, Joda. I know what I have to do.
Destroy the Death Star!
Right. And if I have any more questions?
Tuesday afternoon, my office hours are.
Let's go. Tonight, I wanna go. You want a problem? Be my night owl. Well, take my hand. We'll howl out tonight. Meow. Woo! Yes, Chanel! That was so good. Thanks.
Oh, sweet finish. Wonderful, Chanel. Just wonderful. Keep practicing at home. Even though we know it won't make a difference. Max, Sophia, have you spoken with my protege?
We did.
And?
No luck. She wouldn't listen to us. She says she's doing much better with the musical on her mind. And honestly, I can't do much.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, the show is becoming so much more work for everyone, and I don't know if it's worth it anymore.
Sophia, everyone else is getting through this somehow. You can't give up just because your friend left the show.
That's not it, Jackson. It's not because Cate left. But since she's left, this has been a lot less fun than it was before.
You've been a lot meaner. I've had to listen to her sing for the past 6 months. Trust me, there's a lot meaner things we could say.
After all the work I've put into this show, you have no idea how many late nights I've spent cramping my hands because of this musical.
Didn't realize it was that musical.
I have have spent more time on this show than the rest of you combined. So don't talk to me about this being too much work.
Justin, that's enough.
Yeah, we don't have to stand for this. Let's go, guys.
Please, Julie.
But I
Don't you see what you're doing to yourselves? You're tearing each other apart, just as the association program wanted. Give in to that, and you let them win.
What do you know about what's going on here? You're not even part of the musical anymore.
And that's why I know better than anyone else here that their tactics work. They scared me into giving up too soon, and I regret ever leaving.
Why are you here, Cate?
Listen to me, Jackson. I know I gave up on you too quickly. I know I let you down, but you need me. Max and Sophia told me so. But I want to be here. This is where I need to be right now. There's always going to be reasons for you not to do the things that you love, but I'm in it for the long haul now. I've been practicing my lines, and I still remember my songs. What do you say?
Chanel, you're fired.
What?
I'm just kidding. You're still in the show, but Cate is Mimi now, so skedaddle.
Thank you so much, Jackson. I will not let you down.
What made you change your mind?
Oh, I was just talking with an old friend that made me feel like I was walking on air.
Like a Skywalker?
I guess you could say that. It was hard, but I knew what I had to do all along.
It's been hard for all of us. There is no future. There is no past. Thank God this moment's not the last. There's only us. There's only this. Forget, regret, or life is yours to miss. No other road, no other way, no day but today. All I can is but to dance with myself one chair. There's only now, there's only here, giving to love before living fear. No other life, no other way, no day but tonight. No day but tonight. No day but today.
Ain't that just the cutest thing?
Oh, so wholesome, sweetheart.
How did you find us?
Easy once we followed your sad little Mimi down from her residence.
That doesn't matter now. We're back together, and nothing you say is going to tear us apart now.
Oh, how stupid you really are. We warned you. And now that you directly disobeyed the Disbandment of Prohibited Events Act, I have no choice but to expel every one of you. I warned you if you crossed me on my grounds, I would make your life hell. Now, leave my school before I call campus police.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on there, Miss Green.
How did you find us?
A resourceful young man thought we might need some help. He, along with my Timberlands, rescued me out of Coots. Because with a job like the MSU president, you can never retire, so why should your boots?
Jesus!
Your Timberland boots.
Well, it's too late. We already control the minds and livelihood of almost all students and teachers on campus. Try to change their minds. They know that the Cumulative Research Association program is the only path they have in life. As for these brats, they've been banished from the school grounds.
You may have the right to dismiss my teachers. You do not have the right to, however, banish anyone from the grounds. That right remains solely with the presidents.
For now. Forever. Excuse me? You think she can come waltzing back in here after neglecting her duties for months and think there's a chance in hell the board of directors is going to side with her?
Well, they already have.
You see, I just came from a meeting with the board, and they just signed a binding contract to release crap of the services of the university, because your services were, after all, quite shitty, weren't they? And do you want to know what we use in shitty situations? Charmin toilet paper, the best for bare bottoms.
You couldn't do that even if it were true. We signed a contract.
On a trial basis.
Well, you can't possibly afford to keep the school running anyways. We're investing in every faculty on campus.
Well, that's where I've been the last couple of months, trying to find ways to fund McMaster without your help. You'd be surprised how many communities in McMaster find our environment that we provide refreshing. Just like Excel's new nugget and pita flavor called Mini Map. Accelerate your breath. Yeah? Well?
You better spit out whatever you want to say quick, because the police are searching your offices right now for incriminating evidence tied to crap.
Cumulative Research Association program! On what grounds can they search our offices?
Just a warrant saying you stole the U.S. military's launch codes on your company laptop?
Yeah, that does sound like something that would cause grounds for a warrant, now doesn't it?
When did I ever say that?
Well, I guess someone must have told the police that, but you don't have the launch codes on your computer, you'll be fine!
Yeah, they're just gonna have to go through every single document you have in your Research Association program thingy.
It's not like there's anything illegal you're doing there, right?
Marcella, what do we do?
You know what she's saying.
Get out.
Pardon?
Get out, you idiot! Вы идиоты, что вы наделали? Вы должны были следить за офисами, блядь!
Oh, Miss Patricia, you illustrious princess of good, thank you for saving my musical.
Oh, I too am just a cog in the machine. This was all Heath's doing.
Heath! Oh, Heath, you beautiful beast. You have the heart of a saint and the body of a gladiator. Can I kiss you? I'm going to kiss you.
Oh, yeah, just kiss me, bud.
And I say we celebrate. To Heath and to the revival of this show. Let us dance and feel our bodies respond to threats. You're hot, you're hot, you're hot. I would hereby like to change the location of tonight's rehearsal to Pink's.
Hey, you coming? So flicker. Well, I'll meet you guys there.
That was an amazing thing you did. You just saved the school.
McMaster's my home. There's no way I'm just gonna let some strangers in and let them make a mess. I'm sorry I wasn't honest about Ellie and me from the start.
I'm sorry too. I was stressed about school and the musical, and I took it out on you.
I was hoping we could start over. I miss having you around.
I think we could use a fresh start.
Let's see, we were sitting in physics. I'm Heath.
I was thinking maybe we could start from where we left off.
All right, my beautiful thespians, this is it. 3 minutes to showtime. I would like to thank you all for investing in me and my show this year. It has been an honor working with you and watching you grow in the process. Just remember, don't let me down, or I'll cry. Real tears, real big snotty slobs, I swear. Oh, and if you do happen to have a wardrobe malfunction, please keep your left nipple secure. We are not the French. We cannot get away with it.
Well, this is it, girls. So lock up your wives.
How you feeling, babe?
Nervous, scared, mortified. Actually, what if I forget my blocking?
Choose somewhere else to stand.
What if I forget a prop?
Just pretend you have it. Or tell the audience the props guy messed up.
That's not funny. What if I forget a line?
You won't. All you can do is go out there and give it all you got.
You're right.
You're gonna kill it.
And without further ado, I present to you Rent.
Your father and I stand behind any decision you make. Thanks, guys.
Say less. We're proud of you, sweetheart. You have bare talent.
You see, your father's always patting to his place in Mississauga and keeps saying all these silly little phrases.
Now stop being mossy on words. You look low-key sus-bum.
Just like that one, isn't it so cute? Now, go have fun with your friends, okay?
Yeah. Where'd you musical homies, G?
You did good, kid.
I'm sorry I ever doubted you, Jackson.
You don't have to apologize, Kate.
No, but I do. I let you all down, and that wasn't okay. You know, someone wise once told me that university is an experience just as much as it is an education. And doing what you love is the only way anyone would ever survive their undergrad. I learned that the hard way this year. Thank you for taking a second chance on me.
I'm glad you figured that out. It can be difficult getting through first year, second year, or even fifth year without having an anchor to keep you grounded. Besides, med schools care just as much about what you do outside the classroom as how well you fare in them. Many eyes are upon you, Cate, hungry to see what you do next. And of that, you must take advantage. Have you ever considered applying for director?
Oh, no, I haven't thought about it.
Delve into the idea further, my little squamous epithelium. You have an eye for the stage. Just as it seems someone has an eye for you.
Hey, you were amazing! And you didn't mess up.
I mean, my candle did blow up halfway through the song.
Thank goodness it did. That frickin' Roger guy couldn't keep his hands off you.
His character was supposed to do that. Are you jealous?
Don't be ridiculous. Does it again, though, I won't be able to keep my hands off him.
I couldn't have done anything for you.
I didn't do anything. It was all you. You're the strongest person I know. Don't stop believing in yourself if this is where it's gotten you.
You know, Jackson just told me to apply for director.
My God, that's amazing! You gonna do it?
I don't know yet.
We can practice some interview questions when we get back to campus.
That would be amazing, Kate. So, is this it?
Is what? It.
Is this the end of the musical? I'm not really sure how to end one of these off. I've never done one before.
It's usually somewhere around this point. Right, Jackson?
Don't look at me, I just direct the musical inside the musical, not that actual musical.
Whoa, musicalception!
Hey, Will! Are we done the musical?
Okay. Let's see. Well, we did Seasons of Love.
And that was awesome. And then Mom and Dad congratulated Cate, and Jackson forgave Cate. That was important. And I think he said something sarcastic.
He's always said something sarcastic. And then, let's see, we delivered a strong message to the audience about not letting school take over your life and letting passions drive you.
Should we consult the script?
Yeah. Anna. Okay, well, what are we supposed to do in this?
5, 6, 7, 8.
Just a face race girl, trying to create the best world. She tried to face it and she's going anywhere.
Just let it go. Ellie had his head in the eye. Now he's as free as can be, going anywhere.
Singers on a dingy stage, we fight for students to engage. Like all your passions too, it goes on and on and on and on. Students waiting, wondering if there's a future for them somewhere in the world. Be your future, following your own emotions, make your mark in this Working hard, you know the drill. Everybody wants a thrill. You can have it, all the choices yours. Do or die. Sometimes playing
all be well.
Thank you guys so much for coming to see our show. This has been a roller coaster for sure. Definitely lots of ups, lots of downs, but you know what? Like, this is the most amazing team I've ever seen. Just through all the heartbreak and all the trials they have pushed through, I've never seen a more committed team, all to one common goal. So that really means a lot to me. Just to see this idea came to me about 12 months ago to this time, and just to see kind of unfold through the months with my amazing exec team. I could not have done any of this without them. I can't dance. Like, the extent of my dancing is about this much. So yeah, Cass can vouch for me. So I'm just truly grateful for everyone on this team, the stagehands, the orchestra, the cast, who have been so good, who've been putting up with my crap all year long. So I would like to ask Spencer and Anna to come forward. Spencer, my amazing assistant director, and Anna, our wonderful producer, be the little savior of our show. For all that you guys have put into the show to make this dream come true for all of us. So thank you guys. We'd also like to call forward all of the graduating members of the team. Each one of these people have put in an amazing amount of work. Most of them have been here for all 3 years since the inception of the musical. So we just wanted to say a big thank you to each and every one of you, not only for this year, but all the time that you put into this for the past several years. You guys make all the difference to us. So that was our show. If you guys took a bus to get here, the 5:45 bus will be leaving at 10 p.m. The 6:15 bus will be leaving at 10:30.
My turn. No, I'm kidding. So we what am I going to say? We've been working on this musical for a long time together, and it would be nothing without the director, assistant director, producer. You guys are the ones that created this from nothing. It's amazing. We a tear. Say less. Okay. We're just so grateful that you chose us to be a part of it, and we could not have imagined it being so amazing. We didn't get you on-the-go bags, we got you on-the-go jars. So we'd like to give each one of you one of these gifts to thank you so much for all the work you've put in and for letting us be a part of it.
It's on. Okay. Sorry. So, if you didn't see, my mom's wearing an I Love Cate shirt, so we got a I Love Will shirt.
Yeah, thanks guys. I don't think such a large group of people have seen me cry, so thanks for that. Yeah. Thank you all for coming out. to the side there. Again, thank you guys so much for coming out. It makes all the difference to us. This is what we've been waiting for, and I hope that you guys enjoy it.